Hello again. We are standing at the canal, the Great Dismal Swamp. And the Great Dismal Swamp is a very large area. It encompasses quite a section of upper North Carolina on the eastern portion, and then also part of Virginia. The Dismal Swamp is a pretty interesting place to visit. Wouldn't want to live here. So anyway, this here is the canal I'm going to be showing you, and you can actually canoe and boat the canal. Some of the larger sailboats come through here too, and this is a stopping ground for them. So we were going to do this last time, but it was pouring, if you remember. So we are still in North Carolina, about 3 miles from the border. Okay, so here we go. Hi, Mom.
Where you been?
I was in the gift shop getting the waterway map that they have now. This is somebody's boat, obviously docked here to get information and take a break. They have facilities here for boaters that actually boat through here and do quite a bit of boating all the way out to the Albemarle Sound. And they can boat all the way up into the lake from here. I'm not sure the distance. Well, let's see. Milepost 28. Now, I don't know if that's coming or going, but that is for the boaters. So... and as you can see, it's kind of pretty here and a nice walkway. And I do notice down here, although he'll probably go away before we get over here, is a turtle. Well, this is a pretty nice boat, huh? These folks are boating and they have a cabin down below. Pretty nice. And right out there, I'm going to put my elbow on this if it's not too hot and try to zoom in on him. Whoop, whoop, whoa, whoa. I'm not really fond of the zoom on this thing. There's a turtle catching some sun. I don't know if he thinks he's swimming up there on the log, getting his exercise, or maybe he's stuck. I don't know. But anyway, let's get away from that because it's too shaky. And the brand new Dismal Park State Swamp is also at this rest area. And this park has only been open for 1 year and 3 months. It's brand new. They don't have camping here yet. They're hoping to get it put in by next year, the year after at the very latest. But for now, it's just trails and biking and things like that, picnicking and whatnot. So I have some information about that I just picked up in the visitor center. I don't see anything interesting down there. The water is, yes, the water is extremely dark in the Dismal Swamp, mainly from the tannin. And the tannin comes from the peat bogs and from the trees as well. It causes water to turn from a rusty brown to a black, to a point where you can't even see the bottom. And that is, part of the Dismal Swamp itself. And most swamps do have the darker water because of the tannin levels from decomposing leaves, pine needles, anything like that will cause excessive amounts of tannin in the water. So you'll see that in your swampy areas. As you can see here, they've got a really nice boat dock we're walking on. And we're just going to take a real quick stroll because it's extremely hot today. So we're going to step down the pathway just a little ways and then we're leaving because it's really hot. So we don't want Mom to cook. I don't want to cook. It's just too hot and easy to cook out here. It's a little windy today. I think the noise reduction level thing is on, but if it's too windy, I'm sorry. Now, my understanding is, although I have to do my research to be 100% sure, that these canals were dug to bring trees out of the swamp to build ships and homes and all sorts of things in Virginia by the settlers. And there's also one of the canals that was dug that was supposedly used by George Washington to get into Lake Drummond, which is right in the middle of the Dismal Swamp. And there is no way to drive to Lake Drummond. You either boat in or you walk in. But that's about it. I'm just going to walk down here just a little ways. We're going to peek over this bank. I'm going to stop talking now. Hard to believe, right? No. So, anyway, this is a view of the area that we're in. There's the rest area, the rest house. There's Mom sitting on the bench waiting for me because it's very, very hot. And she doesn't feel good today. So, but as you can see, it's beautiful here. This is one of my favorite rest areas to stop and picnic when it's not quite this warm. But we have a really good time here. So, with that said, that's all we're going to get from the Dismal Swamp for today because it's too hot. But maybe next time when we're here, we'll be able to explore a little further. Back at ya.